Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have your own reading here, Sagittarius. Yeah, and it's definitely about somebody else for sure. Yeah, it's way too deep here. And I feel like it's going to be a really cool reading. It definitely has a storyline here, and I feel like probably a very compelling one, if I may say so, right? But I feel like this is either you or somebody else, Sagittarius, who I believe loves you and wants to come forward. Somebody who is like craving you. We have the body here, and remember the pseudo name for this card is the vagina. It really is, you guys. You could be saying OMG, right? And so we have this lady here, and she wrote about Sandra Cisneros, right? She wrote about like joys of the body. And she's talking about sex, she is, and she's also talking about eating, good healthy food. And here she has the papaya, which is AKA the vagina, it is. And so this is about pleasures, and can talk about woes of the body, but mostly pleasures of the body. Really interesting because, if you have sex on every time you have sex, you produce antibodies for yourself. Yeah, even when you make out with somebody. Yeah, they don't want you to know this stuff because they want you to go get, they want you to get the chemical, the one you might, you might take, where they can make money off it, right? Yeah, that. So, but this is about, these natural things that are so good for your body, right? And, there's never any side effects, right? No, there's not. So, somebody's craving you here, Sagittarius. That's what this is. Either that, or you went to the health food store and bought some, really good papaya, and they're like, well, I want that papaya, okay? But we know it's really AKA the vagina, right? And so, but I feel like what's going on in this reading here is that this person's craving you. I feel like they want to belong to you. I feel like this person feels like they really belong to you. We have this, or you belong to them. Excuse me, mutual, right? But here we have Janet Frame, all about belonging and what she did in her life, what she had to endure and go through to belong to a family. Really, yeah, her story is pretty challenging. That's probably not even a word that kind of honors her life. I felt bad when I read the story about her, definitely. But it was all about her really, really wanting to belong, and they thought she had these emotional problems, and they were going to give her a lobotomy. She may have, but definitely nothing warrants a lobotomy. But this is the crazy people that were in charge. Yeah, and they're still in charge. Yeah, they are. So anyway, long story short, though, somebody really craves you. They want to belong to you. And we have the eel, Sagittarius. This talks about an electric connection, especially next to the body. But this person who wants to come forward, I believe they are worried here that they lied to you in the past. Most likely. We have the fallen chair and we have the snake here, and they are together. And it's really interesting here because, it can talk about, I feel like what this means is that somebody's worried here. We have mindful. This talks about somebody who has like hurtful thoughts. Like this person who wants to come forward could have lied to you, and they could be thinking that you kind of have hurtful thoughts about them. Or they have hurtful thoughts when they think about returning or coming to be with you. And, you might be mad because here we have Sylvia Plath. And trust me, she was really angry. And she was somebody who, she was a college professor. I believe she could have been an author. These are about authors, so yeah, she was an author. But she stayed home to take care of her kids and found out her husband was cheating on her. And that could have been his end, right? The end. Here she is with the bloody fingernails, and she's really mad, and her eyes are kind of evil looking here, and she's holding the cup with the third eye. I feel like this is somebody here, and it's possible somebody else is here. I don't feel like this is your energy, the dark. I feel like this is probably somebody might have lied to you about somebody else, that they had somebody. And this could be someone else, all entirely in this kind of dark energy. I mean, it could even be a third person for some. It could, because somebody's worried about their lying. Yeah. And we also have this card, the Joker, and this is right next to Sylvia Plath here, the Dark. Somebody is kind of like hating on you here, Sagittarius. Yeah, or like wishing the worst for you. The Joker can talk about somebody who's like, somebody who has the worst in, like, they're hoping the worst for you, and can talk about somebody who's like doing black magic. I'm not saying they're doing that. Please don't like get freaked out here, you guys, because some people, you know, they do, and they put in the comments. I'm like, it's a general reading, you guys. Please don't die for this. You know, if you think that you know, you should get a private reading, right? But and private readings are open, you guys. They are, and I've lowered them, so you can see my About tab if you want to get one. I've made it a little bit easier, so now I'm offering, you know, different types of readings. But we also have this 10 of Diamonds here. It can talk, in the reverse, it talks about, it can talk about a lost dream. And this is what I mean about somebody is, I feel like somebody has like ill intention, or they're envious, or you might have taken somebody's man, Sagittarius, right, with your papaya over here, Sagittarius. You could have, right? You guys remember the papaya? I was just talking about it. And then we have the Deep Diver here, diving into a task. So this person, somebody's coming and they're diving into a, and when we say the deep diver diving into a task, this is difficult for them. Because, you know, maybe somebody wanted to give them a lobotomy for, you know, doing this, right? Because Janet Frame is here. Yeah, Janet Frame, I felt like I almost kind of wanted to reach out to her, because this is like crimes against humanity, right? When they're going to give you a lobotomy because you have emotional problems. They just wanted to practice on people, and they're still doing it. They're still doing that, you guys. Not just with operations, with other stuff. So let's get into this, Sagittarius, because you could be saying, please, I want to hear the reading, and you're scaring me with this, the Joker, the black cat, right? And this other stuff. I hope I'm not, right? Let's see what we got for Sagittarius. We're using the Housewives deck because you didn't clean your house. You didn't do that over the weekend, Sagittarius, right? You said I worked too hard during the week to clean. But I'm just teasing, and you don't have to be a housewife or even married. For Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get a couple more shuffles. The first card we have is the Six of Swords, and this card talks about somebody who is walking away. She's walking away kind of happy. She's waving. She has her bag. But, you know, they also have the silhouette of her, or kind of these shadow pictures of her. And, you know, in the past, maybe she was kind of mad. Not really mad, but like, I wonder if I should walk away, or troubled, I should say, maybe. And then she changed her face here, and, you know, now she's kind of happy. And this could be you walking away from somebody, but somebody's walking away for a good journey. Yeah, she's definitely walking away here, okay, because she is. And so, and this can be somebody who is like, possibly like, you know, the typical Six of Swords energy, just trying to get to a calmer place in their life. But this one, this lady's kind of happy. She, you know, she's waving goodbye, like, bye. You know, I'm going to see the Wizard of Oz. Right? Let's see what we have. And we have the Six of Wands. And this can talk about a completion. We're going to look at that card in a minute. And these ladies are, this is about somebody who, it could be gossip too. Because this lady cleaned her kitchen, right? It's a housewife's card. She cleaned her kitchen, and, you know, her nosy neighbors who didn't have to work in those days, because, you know, it was really the land of opportunity, right, in the United States. It was, yeah, that's the key word, it was. And so here, you guys, you know, here is, I'm not saying there's none, but I'm saying it's not the same at all right? So, yeah, don't take me wrong. And so here they are, so nosy. Wow, you know, Ellen really cleaned her kitchen. Look at that. Wow. So let's see what we have. And then we have the Death card. This is why it's all happening. And this is everything expires. Real salmonella. And they show, you know, the flies over the mayonnaise here, right? And we know what mayonnaise that is, you guys. It's full of soybean oil. Try to avoid it. Yeah, really. And so it tastes good. It does. It's always been the one that everybody, a lot of people, you know, eats. But we're not going to mention any brand, because no, good God, no. But, you know, here's the Death card, and this is in the root for you, Sagittarius. There's an ending here. And somebody's really envious here. And be careful, because, you know, I had this little card on the way back from last year's snow trip. And my little granddaughter, she was 4, turning 4. It was her birthday. And, you know, I went to town to buy these cards. I didn't go to town to buy them. We went to town to have lunch, you know, and just to see the town. So we were in a town called, I forget the name of that town. But long story short, it's in Nevada. And it's like on the border, right? In California. So we were there, and I bought these cards. I just happened to mosey into this store, and I was looking at the cards in the car, and my little granddaughter goes, she goes, she's mean, and and this is Sylvia Plath with the dark, right? It was kind of, she goes, it was just a little funny, right? We have the Strength card in the past. We have the Knight of Cups is what's on your mind, and here's the man, and you know, he's really young because he's like a college kid, and she's like the college girl, you know, this is before, yeah, and so, but anyway, she's smelling the rose, and he's pouring the champagne. This is what's on your mind. I believe a celebration and a reunion. That's what they're doing there, celebrating, and I don't know, if she's not probably reuniting with him, but they look like they're at the prom or something like that, but long story short, or it's some dance or something, and they could be, this kid could be in some type of sorority, right, with his jacket on and all that, but this is what's on your mind. And so in the near future, possibly 5 of Swords, this can talk about somebody who who feels like they have a lot of problems, I shouldn't say issues, a lot of challenges. It can be somebody who is sometimes trying to cut somebody out. We see 5 scissors here. And it can be somebody who feels like sometimes they're pressed for time. They have too many things to do at one time. Yeah, I can talk about kind of like time management. And so your desire, I mean, your concern is the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius. And here's a nice lady, and she looks like she's at the kind of like the church festival that they used to always have, right? Which were a lot of fun. And so, you know, here's the, this looks like, actually this is, it's not the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, it's not, it's more like the roulette wheel. So, you know, maybe this is Vegas, right? But long story short, this is in your concern. You want the wheel to turn for you. You're hoping for good luck, because that's what that Wheel of Fortune talks about. Because she's getting ready to, like, turn the wheel, right? So she's like, oh, well, shoot, I hope I have good luck. I hope I win. That's what you're concerned about. You want to win, Sagittarius. You do. So let's see what else we have. Page of Pentacles showing up in your environment. So the Page of Pentacles is somebody who is willing to help, or willing to sometimes make changes, but they're willing to put the effort in, and that's what he's all about. His mother, you know, he's over there like putting the dishes away for his mother, right? That's what he's doing. He's like a good boy. The Page of Pentacles, kind of earnest, right? And this is in your environment. We have the Chariot. This is what you're hoping for. So this is movement, but this is a risk, because God, these cards crack me up, right? Because here's these women, and they went shopping. In those days, women, housewives did not work in those days, right? They took care of their kids. They made dinner for their husband. And if you were in a happy marriage, it was the best, right? I feel like it was. But your house was clean because you had time. Your kids were well taken care of, right? And so, you know, here these ladies are, and this is the Chariot, and here's the green station wagon in the back showing movement, right? Because, you know, but this is supposed to be the Chariot, the green station wagon. We used to have one like that, except it wasn't. It was a darker, more of a teal, and this is kind of avocado green. And there's the wood paneling on the card, right? That's what they used to have, wood paneling on cars. And so here's these ladies, and they bought this canned food, right? Which to me is a risk if you eat too much canned food, for sure. But they're holding up the cans like, look what I got at the sale. And on these cards here, on these cans where they went to the supermarket, it says tarot, risk, gain, and choice. And this is what you're hoping for. You're hoping this person is taking a risk, Sagittarius. You are. You're hoping you're going to celebrate, and they're going to take a risk on you. And when we see the risk here, and I feel like you're hoping for movement, but this is really about risk in this card, a little bit more. there could be, as I was saying at the beginning of the reading, somebody could be envious, right? And so this is what you're hoping. Please take the, like, come on, honey, take a chance on us, right? I feel like you were hoping that. The Seven of Cups is your outcome. And this is somebody who's making a really hard choice. And this is what you want. You want this person to really choose you, Sagittarius, you do. You're like, choose me, I'm the best candidate, right? I'm going to cook for you, honey. Or whatever you do, Sagittarius, right? I'm going to rub your back. I'm going to make nice meals. We're going to have really good sex here because we have this card, the body, Sandra Cisneros, right? And this is the body, a.k.a. the vagina. It is, you guys, yeah. So, so let's see what we have, Sagittarius, because this reading, let's get a card here. I want to see what the Six of Wands right here, where we have, this could be praise. Yeah, I think it is. Because the ladies are looking in the window like, wow, she did a great job. And you have someone's leaving here, I feel like, because they praise you. And they're having an ending. This is somebody else. This is your person. I think this is a completion and praising. Let's see what they say here. Victory, triumph, and praise. Somebody's walking away here. Yeah, they are, Sagittarius. For victory with you. This person like worships you. And that's what they mean about praise. Right? And we have the death card. This is why it's all happening. The strength card is in the recent past. This person got their strength, Sagittarius. They got their courage. And here they have, you know, we have the strength, the Scrubbo soap pads. We know the real name starts with a B, also ends with an O. And I just don't want to say brands here because people, it's weird, right? I mean, but you know, this person got their soap pads out, Sagittarius, to scrub this pot of a dilemma to come to you. Yeah, you know, and so this is silly, right? But they got their courage here to come. What I think is an ending, and to come and be with you, and because this person misses you. They do. This is an electric connection. They feel like you belong to them with Janet Frame. They do. And they could have suffered for this. They could have possibly, because Janet Frame did suffer. And so did this lady over here, Sylvia Plath. In the near future, we have the Five of Swords. And here's the card, right? Let's see what they have to say. It has to do with kind of time management, accepting limitations. Yeah. And this is in the near future. This person... we have this card here, this Ten of Diamonds reversed. And so this card can talk about somebody, there's like a loss incurred here. Like for a win, for something somebody really wants, a loss is being incurred, or somebody's losing something. I feel like they're losing another union. Yeah, maybe they're just losing their career or to come forward, something like that. But this is accepting limitations. Like this lady's supposed to make, she's supposed to, it just is, right? She's supposed to make her own clothes. This lady thinks she can make her own clothes. And she has all these scissors, and she can't. She doesn't have enough time. And, you know, she was trying to, like, save money because some of these women stayed home and they didn't have a lot of money. They tried to make their own clothes in those days. They did, you guys. Now they just, you know, they make all your clothes in another country. It starts with a C, it ends with an A, and a Chai. That's the country. And, you know, most of them are made there. You know, they sent all our jobs out. This is what I'm saying, all right? So here's the Five of Swords. And this person is, this is your person, most likely, accepting limitations. Like if I want Sagittarius, I have to accept an ending somewhere else. That's what's going on here. Yeah, ain't nothing going on but your love, Sagittarius. Not the rent. Ain't nothing going on but Sagittarius. That's what's going on here. And in your concern is you want them to take a chance. Again, the Wheel of Fortune. You want to win. That's what that's about. In your environment, this person is coming to really make an effort here with the Page of Pentacles. And this is your person from the past, the Six of Cups. Because they use the Six of Cups here. This is the pink lemonade, and the girl's like, she is drinking it like, this is delicious, and she's thinking about her past flame. This is about a past flame, right? This is your past love, Sagittarius, And this is in your environment where they're going to make an effort. Yes, they are. They're going to be like well behaved. I feel like in the past they weren't. They could have lied to you. And this person could have totally lied to you in the past. They could have been with somebody else. They are worried about their past lives. And I came into the reading explaining that, right? What you want is the Chariot, and we have the Nine of Cups. This is your wish. You want them to take a risk. Yeah, this Chariot card, you know, you want them to take this risk, and you want this movement. Yeah, you want them to get in their station wagon. Hopefully they don't have one, Sagittarius, because they don't make them anymore. I don't think they do. You want them to get in their station wagon and come over and be with you. And scrub your pots over here with the Scrubbo soap pads. Oh, God. Let's see. We have the Seven of Cups is your outcome. And we have the King of Pentacles. What did I do? I flipped all these cards. This is silliness. Yeah. And Seven of Cups. This is King of Pentacles. This could be the person you're really in love with here. The person who's in love with you. And in the outcome is somebody making a very, very hard choice. And it's here next to your desire and your hope. You're hoping that they have made a really hard choice to come be with you. You are. And here's what's on your mind, where the man's pouring the woman a drink, and you're in the back sniffing the rose that he gave you. We're going to end this reading. We're going to go to the extended. I really, really want to see it. We're going to see how they feel about you. And we're going to continue over there. We're going to have a spread just like this for them. We're going to have their current energy. What crosses them. Why it's all happening for them. The strength, not the strength card. In the past, their recent past energy. What's on their mind. Their near future. Their concern. Their environment. Their desire and their outcome or their hope. Thank you so much. The link is below. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.